Right, what date is it, Grandma?
9th of October.
And where are we going?
Canterbury.
How long is it going to take us?
7 hours.
And how many kilometres?
29.
Let's get going then. So not long into the journey, and I think we're going to be in trouble because we found a tiger's tail, which means there could be danger up ahead. Somewhere lurking is a tiger with no tail. Lovely sunny day, blue skies, a little bit windy but not too bad. Beautiful day for walking. I've got packed lunch, water, first aid kit, binoculars, a little mat to sit on. The grandma didn't bring one, so that probably means I won't be sitting on it. And what are you carrying, Grandma?
Diddly squat.
Diddly squat. So the question of the day is, how much does a diddly squat weigh? Some nice sheep, getting a bit of shade and early morning food. Now look at this tree, how old do you think this is? And a great big hole in it. Do you think we might find someone asleep in there? Well, someone's been in there. Look, there's a coffee cup and some sort of strange fungusy thing going.
7 hours.
Alright, Grandma's moaning already. I think this is our 4th walk to Canterbury. We had to cancel the previous one, which was in September, because we went to London to see the flowers for the Queen's Green Park. So Grandma and I are just doing this one today, and also it's a new route, slightly altered than the ones we've done in the past. We may get lost. So possibly that 7 hours could be a little bit more, and that's walking. By the time we've had some lunch, probably about 8 hours. We started at 9. We'll let you know when we've finished. So that up there is Etchin Hill Radio Tower, and that's what we've got to climb up, and that is probably the worst part of this walk. It's the steepest hill in the shortest period of time. It's quite hard work, so we'll have a rest when we get to the top of that. So we're about halfway up. We've walked from that motorway there, well, coming up the hill. You can see we're coming up the hill, and we're at what we call probably the halfway gate. We don't know if it is or not, but it's a nice little bit to stop, and then up to the top. Here we are then, top of the hill, puffing and panting. Probably look like a beetroot. Etchin Hill Tower, which we can see from Hythe. I'm sure you all know the site of that. And on we go. So now we're at the top of Etchin Hill, and we're sort of like heading over that way to Canterbury, but as you can see now, downhill a little bit and then nowhere near as steep as the hills we've just climbed up. From here on in, nice jolly afternoon Sunday stroll, not scroll, that's something totally different. So our first bit of hazard, we're walking along a golf course, and it said at the beginning, danger of death, didn't it, Grandma? Get hit by a golf ball. So there's not many people out though, so we should be okay, but we're getting a bit of a wiggle on because next to cows, this is the most dangerous part of the walk, and this bloke coming across here, we could get run over by one of these trolley carts. Here's our first cow of the day, and a little bit further along, our first donkey. We are now on the new part of the trail. So I've just walked along this road, which is the start of the new bit. Lovely little church here, and we've decided to stop here. And look, Grandma's going to use my little seat.
Oh, do you think your bottom will fit on this?
Yes, I think it will. I don't think yours will, but give it a go. You get one cheek on there. We've been walking, as I say, for about 2 hours 15 minutes. We're going to have our first little break here, and as you can see, as predicted, I've lost my little seat. And we're off. Nice little break. I've taken my top off. It's getting a little bit warm. Grandma hasn't, because she's a bit of a wuss. I had a marathon. Snickers. Still called a marathon. I had Snickers and some grapes and a little tiny sausage roll. What did you have?
A little titsy bitsy sausage roll and a Mars bar.
And a Mars bar. Did you have any grapes or drink?
No, you didn't offer me any grapes.
Right.
But I have got water.
Okay. We're back on part of the old route we used to do, and we found a nice little bench here which we're going to stop and have some lunch. I can put my thing down here and Grandma can sit down there and I'll sit on the bench. Okay. Lunch done, pretty much everything eaten. We've got a few grapes left. We're setting off again. The time is now 1:15 and we think we are about halfway, so 3.5 hours to go. So on this new route, we love this because we've come across a nice little pub that we're going to give it a go. What's it called, Grandma? And Ian Fleming used to live here, look. Ian Fleming wrote You Only Live Twice here in 1964. Oh my giddy aunt. Okay, back on the road again after a little drink and having a bit of a panic because Grandma says the last bus is now 6:15 and that's like an hour and a half long journey back, so I've got to get a wiggle on to get the 5:15 one, hopefully.
Okay.
Back onto the main, or the old route. That's where we used to come out along there, across the A2 and down into Canterbury. It's 4:10, so we've got an hour to get to the bus. I think hour and 5 minutes. I think we should make it quite easily. What do you think, Grandma?
Yes.
You think we should? Okay.
I think we're nearly there.
I think we're nearly there as well. Just coming round the corner to the bus station, and it is 1:45. So we left at 9, got it at 1:45. It's just under 8 hours. So the 7 hours plus stops wasn't far out at all. And here we are at the bus station now. Just got to find our bus, get our tickets. We've got half an hour, so I don't know, might even go and get a drink or something. A little bit of a result. We're hoping, so this is the driver, but we're going to get the 5:45 rather than the 5:15. So, result. At Folkestone, and the bus we was on was broken down, oil leak. So we've got to get on the 102 to Hythe. So we're running about 10 minutes late after all that. Finally back in Hythe. What a journey that was on the coach. Grandma's just going to go and get some milk and some chocolate for us tonight because I think we've deserved it. It's getting very, very dusk now as well. left the house at 9 o'clock and it is now 6:15. Just got to go up the hill. We've got a nice hot bath with our name on it. Great walk. New route was very, very good, and a pub on the way. I think that will be now our preferred route. So, see you later, gang.